Hello students, welcome to my new video. In last class we have discussed about Monra, the biological classification in which we have described Monra and somehow of Protista. Here we are again discussing about Protista, kingdom Protista. In this we say it is a single celled Protista. It is single celled eukaryotics. Single cell eukaryote, that is its cell having membrane bounded nucleus. Eukaryotes means the cell having the membrane bounded nucleus. This is Protista. The second, its body organization is cellular. Third, its nutrition is autotrophic as well as heterotrophic. And reproduce asexually and sexually. This we find that in Protista, it is a single cell eukaryote, that is its cell membrane is bounded with nucleus, its body organization is cellular, its nutrition is autotrophic and heterotrophic, means it can make their own food, and when in the presence of sunlight, when there is no sunlight in dark, it is heterotrophic, and it's reproduce asexually and sexually, means it forms zygote, that is sexually, and in this there is cell fusion. That is in Protista. These are the main characters you can find out. It includes 5 different types of algae. We can elaborate it with Protista. It includes chrysophytes, second dinoflagellates, third euglenoids, fourth slime molds, and fifth protozoans. So we will discuss about this all the 5 types which comes under Protista, kingdom Protista. So we are discussing about chrysophytes in first. What are chrysophytes? Chrysophytes are also called phytoplanktons. It means what phytoplanktons? It lives in watery environment and commonly found in lakes. That it phytoplankton, it means that it lives in watery environment and commonly found in lakes. These are commonly found in lakes. So they are called as, it is, cryophytes are also called as phytoplanktons, and they are usually found in environment, watery environment, and commonly found in lakes. And its phylum is, cryophytes phylum comes phylum Ochroplyta, phylum Ochroplyta. It includes, just rubbing this one, it includes diatoms and golden alga. Found in it includes what the cryophytes includes. It includes diatoms and golden alga. How can we differentiate diatoms and golden alga? It is, diatoms are yellowish brown. Diatoms are yellowish brown color, while golden alga are golden yellow. So what the cryophytes includes, diatoms and golden alga. It is found in fresh as well as marine water. It is found in fresh as well as marine water, and it can float with water current, float with water current, that is plankton. So we can say that in cryophytes it includes diatoms and golden alga, which can be distinguished with yellowish. Diatoms are yellowish brown in color, while golden alga are golden yellow in color. It found in fresh water as well as marine water, and it float with water current, that planktons, and it is basically shape is in this way. These are the shape of cryophytes, and it's, now you can find its uses. What are the uses of cryophytes? Its uses. What are the uses of cryophytes? It produces a large amount of oxygen. It produces large amount of oxygen by photosynthesis. So mainly cryophytes in the sea, and they produces large amount of oxygen by the process of photosynthesis. Second, diatomaceous earth is used in atomaceous earth is used in polishing, filtration of of oil, and also it is used as biofuel. So you say that what are the cryophytes uses? It produces a large amount of oxygen by photosynthesis. Diatomaceous earth is used in polishing and filtration of oil, and it is also used as biofuels. So cryophytes, you can say about its character and uses. I have taught about this. Go for the second part, that is dinoflagellates. Dinoflagellates, it is also a protista. B part. Dinoflagellates. Dinoflagellates. So the next is dinoflagellates, and its phylum, it comes under phylum Myjoja. Its phylum is Myjoja, and it has two flagella. Dinoflagellates have two flagella. You have figure almost in this type. Almost this type. Two flagella. So we can say it is usually marine and photosynthetic. Usually marine and photosynthetic. And their appearance is due to the pigment present in their cells, means how they look like. So their appearance is due to the pigment present in their cells. That means if it is yellow, it looks yellow. If it is blue, it looks blue. If it is red, it looks red, and as it is, and so on. So as it have the pigment present in their cell, it looks along with that color. And it has, I have told you earlier also, it has two flagella. Flagella basically they're used in the movement. There is in this, it has also a very toxic substance that is released by it, which is very harmful for the fishes also, and the human beings are said to avoid the swimmings and all that where there are dinoflagellates are there. So when we find that somewhere the red in color, red dinoflagellates also that are goniolax, undergo rapid mutation. As a result, C appears red dinoflagellates in which the C appears red in color. The waves which comes, it looks like red in color. That is due to the presence of protista, which are dinoflagellates. So it appears, and in this there are harmful. It releases toxic substances, which is very harmful. For example, PSP, that is paralytic selfish poisoning. That is paralytic selfish poisoning. Second is NSP, that is neurotoxic selfish poisoning, and these are the most potent biotoxin known. These are the most potent biotoxin known. These are the most potent biotoxins known. So we can say that dinoflagellates, they comes under phylum Myjozoa, and it is red dinoflagellates that are gonialax, which are red in color, and we find basically in the seas and oceans where the red in color waves comes. That is due to the presence of dinoflagellate. It releases toxic substances, that is PSP, pyrolytic sulfate poisoning, NSP, neurotoxic sulfate poisoning, and so on. So, and which is most potent biotoxic known. So, my dear friends, you have to know about why the color looks the different in the seas when you are watching it. It is due to the alga, and that are different names, that are dinoflagellates and all that. Now the next topic, what the Protestants, it comes euglenoids. You should know about this, you should understand this, because after mugging you may not be able to go through it and understand. So try to understand what I am saying, and if there will be any doubt, please go through in comment section and ask. I will try to make you understand in that. So third is euglenoids. It comes under phylum Euglenophyta. Phylum Euglenophyta. Majority of fish are found in this. Majority of are present in the fresh water, and they are in the stagnant water. Majority are found in fresh water. Majority are found in fresh water, and best known groups of flagellates. They are best known groups of flagellates. Its body is covered by protein. Its body, euglenoids are majority are found in fresh water, They are best known group of flagellates, and its body is covered. Its body is covered by protein rich layer called pellicle, which make their body flexible. So we find that in Protista and in euglenoids, which comes under Protista, phylum Euglenophyta, and they in this majority are found in the fresh water, and they are best known group of flagellates. Its body is covered by protein rich layer called pellicle, which make their body flexible. So you must know about the interior part, which may be very much helpful for your the later examinations and all that. So go through it very nicely. Next, it behaves as autotrophic. Next, it behaves as autotrophs and heterotrophs both. It behave as autotrophic and heterotrophic. That means when there is sunlight, it behaves as autotrophs. When there is no sunlight, dark, it behaves as autotrophs. That in the absence of sunlight, in the presence of sunlight. Distinct features is that they have remarkable cell wall. What it say, the distinct feature is that they have remarkable cell wall. They are not green alga, as they are longer. They are no longer store starch. They are not stored as green alga because they are no longer store starch inside their chloroplast. Inside of it, they store paramylon granules in their cytoplasm. They doesn't store. They are not green alga because they doesn't store, because they no longer store starch inside their chloroplast. As a result, they store paramylon granules in their cytoplasm. So you find that they are not the green alga, but they no longer store starch, as they no longer store starch inside their in their chloroplast. As a result, they store paramylon granules. In their cytoplasm. Its appearance is in this way. it looks appearance is that is two that they have euglena are showing their flagella and their movement is shown that are group of flagellates. So here is the euglenoids. Next we are going to discuss about slime molds, which also come under protista. Slime molds. Slime molds. So these are structure is in this way. These are the fragrance which are spread by through of the strong winds and all that. These are the slime molds. These are saprophytic protista. These are saprophytic protists. These are saprophytic protists. Body moves along decaying twigs and leaves emerging organic material. Body moves along decaying twigs and leaves engulfing organic materials. That is, where they are found, they are saprophytic protists, and the body moves along decaying twigs. That is, the things which are decayed, the rotten vegetables, rotten leaves, that we are saying the twigs, and leaves engulfing organic materials. It contributes to decomposition of dead vegetation. It contributes to decomposition of dead vegetation and feeds on bacteria, yeast and fungi. That is feed by phagocytosis. That is feed by phagocytosis. Feed by phagocytosis. So we can say that slime molds basically look in this type. They are saprophytic protists. Body moves along decaying twigs and leaves engulfing organic materials. It contributes to decomposition of the dead vegetation and feeds on bacteria, yeast and fungi. That is feeds by phagocytosis. Spores disperse. The spores which are present, spores are dispersed by strong wind. The spores which are present there, their movement is through strong winds, and they germinate when conditions are suitable. And what happens when it moves from one place to another, it doesn't germinate in all the conditions. It germinates when the condition is favorable for them. So the germination is in favorable conditions. and conditions are suitable to form flagellates, swarm cells or amoeboid cells, which later fuse to again form multinucleated plasmodium, which what means that when their condition is favorable, they germinates their flagellates and swarm cells or amoeboid cells, and later they fuse again to form multinucleated plasmodium. So this is up to slime mold. So dear student, I am ending the class here. The next class will discuss about protozoans which is left in us. So thank you very much.